Ever wonder what happens when a dictator bets his legacy on a world-ender weapon that's more smoke and mirrors than sea monster? Imagine a submarine so secret, so lethal, it promises to drown entire coasts in radioactive tsunamis, only for it to sit rusting in port years late and leaking like a sieve. That's Russia's latest headache, the Khabarovsk, their so-called Doomsday Sub packed with Poseidon torpedoes just paraded out on November 1st at Sevmash Shipyard. But here's the gut punch. Experts are calling it a colossal dud, a propaganda prop that's as threatening as a paper tiger in a bathtub. Today we're gutting this underwater enigma. Why Putin's pride and joy is a 2025 flop that'll cost billions and deliver zero chills. If tales of rogue nukes get your blood pumping, buckle up. By video's end, you'll laugh at the hype and spot the next big bluff. Let's surface the basics before we torpedo the dreams. The Khabarovsk isn't your grandpa's sub, it's Project 09852, a behemoth at 160 meters long, nuclear-powered beast designed to slingshot 6 Poseidon super torpedoes. Unveiled amid fanfare on November 1, 2025, Putin hailed it as the unstoppable guardian of Russia's seas. Poseidon? This bad boy is no ordinary fish, a 24-meter nuclear-powered drone torpedo with a 100-megaton warhead, clocking over 100 knots to surf waves into coastal cities, triggering mega-tsunamis laced with fallout. Sounds apocalyptic, right? But pause. Does this make you sleep less sound or spot the Emperor's new swim trunks? Hit comments. Would a rogue tsunami nuke freak you out, or is it just Moscow movie magic? I scan them all, top replies get pinned. First, the tech tease and why it's teasing us with failure. Value drop, Poseidon's nuclear reactor lets it zip indefinitely at hypersonic speeds, dodging sonar like a ghost in the Gulf Stream. Warhead, equivalent to all World War II bombs times 5,000, aimed at ports like New York or LA, flooding them under 500-meter walls of doom. Russia's pitch, untouchable deterrent, scaring NATO into submission. But let's flip the periscope to reality. Tests? Since 2019, a string of flops. One reactor melted down in the Barents Sea, another fizzled mid-launch. By 2025, only mock-ups swam. Real ones? Delayed till who knows when, per leaked intel from Western trackers. Here's your takeaway gem. Subs like this thrive on stealth, but Poseidon's noisy reactor signature? It's a beacon for US Virginia-class hunters, which pack 38 Tomahawks to sink it pre-launch. Cost? $10 billion plus per sub, while Russia's Navy starves for basics like diesel repairs. Engagement spark? If you were Zelensky, would you lose sleep over this rust bucket or laugh it off? Drop your vote, let's crowdsource the scare factor. Zoom out to the bigger blunder. This isn't innovation, it's desperation dressed as dominance. Putin's been flogging Poseidon since 2018 as his superweapon ace against Ukraine aid and NATO growth. Khabarovsk? Meant to prowl Arctic shadows, but construction kicked off in 2014, 11 years late, riddled with sanctions-snarled supply chains. Value add for gearheads? Unlike US Ohio-class boomers with reliable Trident missiles, Khabarovsk's hybrid design, sub plus drone carrier, balloons vulnerability. One hit, and your doomsday eggs are in one leaky basket. Quick fact feast. Russia's subfleet, down to 60% readiness per 2025 Jane's reports, with corrosion eating hulls faster than Poseidon eats hype. Funny how the tsunami terror can't even evade a $500 FPV toy. Rhetorical jab? Is this Putin's genius or just another ruble bonfire to distract from stalled tanks in Donetsk? Think about the ripple effects beyond the waves. This launch screams bluff. Boost morale at home, rattle investors abroad, but globally, it's boomeranging. NATO's ramping Virginia production and allies like Australia eye AUKUS subs with Poseidon-proof tech. Your insight nugget? In asymmetric seas, big scary fish lose to smart swarms. Lesson from Ukraine's playbook. So, the verdict from the depths. Khabarovsk and Poseidon pack propaganda punch but zero practical peril. Operational woes, reactor glitches, slow deploy, economic anchors, $50 billion program drain amid 9% inflation, strategic short sight ignores drone eras. It's a 2025 relic in a drone-dominated blue. Admiral vibes aside, defense wonks agree. Russia's real underwater edge, submarines that actually submerge on time. If Russia ditched doomsday dreams for drone defenses, could they flip the script? Debate below. Your strategies shape our series. Legends, Russia's Doomsday Sub isn't ending worlds, it's ending excuses for why they're losing the plot. If this deep dive submerged your skepticism, thumb up, share with that armchair admiral in your life, and subscribe. Next up, how Ukraine's $100 drones humiliate $1 billion warships. What's your must-expose myth? Comment fire, we're building the intel army together. Stay submerged in truth, stay savage on the surface. Catch you in the currents.